or investing that time in planning my trip to wherever I'm going to go.
That's right.
That I'm saving that money for.
Yeah, I like that.
But doing
save
something
the money.
creative.
Yeah.
If you have time, like I have extra time, and instead of watching TV when I don't have it, I like to read or paint.
Well, and it's that mindset shift, and it affects all the areas of your life.
Is that how you would describe it?
That's how I would describe it.
I would describe it that way too.
Okay.
Right on. Okay.
We all are on the same page.
But
Great.
you know what? My television in my living room just kind of blew out. The picture just went out, and I didn't have time to go to a store and try to pick out a new one. I just didn't have time for it. I did not turn my television on in my living room for almost 3 months. So I think about that. I was paying cable.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
For a television. I mean, other TVs in the house, yes, but how often, I mean, if you go to bed and you watch television, you fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's not like you're really
actively watching. So for 3 months, I paid cable and didn't watch television in that room, which means I really didn't watch television.
At all.
And paid for cable. So that was silly. I'm turning my cable off when I get home.
Yeah. You're
That's
like
it. I'm
angry about this
canceling.
now.
I'm angry about this now. But you know what? That goes to show. I have been a part of, I teach budgeting classes, and I teach life skills classes, and I talk about, making investments, making wise investments and all that all the time. So to be transparent, we all do things and spend money on things that make absolutely no sense. That we could use that money on something else. And so if I'm going to preach about it and teach about it, I need to be about it, right?
Well, and just like any other area of life, there's always room for improvement, and it's kind of fun. Like that's one of the things that we were going to talk about today is to just, I shouldn't say fun, but the result is fun. The result is fun. I do this periodically, maybe once or twice a year, where I comb through all of my bills and see like, do I really need to be paying this much for this thing, or is there any way that I can reduce the price of this? And I've done it before where I've just shamelessly called my internet company and said, I don't want to spend this much on internet. I'm going to go to another company if you guys don't lower my bill.
Right.
And they usually do it.
That's right.
Yeah. And then if they don't, who cares?
They're not going to call you though.
Yeah, they're not going to call me.
Can I lower your bill?
Yeah.
Nathan, this is your community cable company, and we noticed that you're spending a lot of money.
You're giving us a lot of money.
You're giving us a lot of money, and we're buying, we're very wealthy.
Our profit margin on your account is just through the roof.
Right.
And we just really thought that maybe we should lower that profit margin.
How does that sound?
Right. No. They're not
going to do that.
No.
They just aren't.
And then what about, so Nathan now makes detergent.
Yes.
And skincare.
Okay. And so on the detergent part, he makes detergent. See, now you're chiming in.
What's going on here, Nathan?
So Nathan makes detergent, and it's inexpensive. And you know how expensive detergent is?
Oh, my God.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Nathan makes his own detergent, and you're going to put it on our website, right?
Yeah, I'll put it on the website.
He's going to put how to make it on the website. So next week you'll be able to go to the Lunch with the Finance Bunch website and find a recipe for detergent.
And it's called
Nathan's Recipe for Detergent.
It's called Zesty.
It is not called Zesty.
Zestapeel.
Zestapeel. I forgot
detergent.
Okay, Zestapeel detergent.
Zestapeel.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
I'm
just making a note so that
now we need a jingle.
I'm not lying. And I really will put it on the website. So it's really easy. It's just washing soda, which is an ingredient in almost every dry detergent. And then I took a bar of soap that was really generic, like no scents added, no color additives or anything like that, and shaved it in. And I made a big bin of it. I spent $10 to make it over a year ago, and I'm still using it.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I made a killing on that one.
So usually most people spend at least $20 a month on detergent, right? And so you could save $20 a month on detergent by investing $10 and making enough detergent that will last, a single person over a year, and a family at least 6 months. And a family spends way more money than that on detergent than $20 a month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and with the money that you're saving, since this is money that was already being spent, the person could take their family and do something at the end of the year. Because like 40, like if you're spending $440 a month on detergent and you don't have to do that anymore, that's like $480, $520 a year.
Yeah.
You could have a really good time with your kids.
Go to Disneyland.
You could take everybody to Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know, or somewhere else.
And I've used it.
Disneyland's very expensive. But but to go once a year.
You have to know someone that works there, like I
do. Okay. But even if not, I mean, that's an experience for kids.
Yeah.
That a lot of families think they can't afford, that everybody should go to at least once. We're plugging Disneyland.
Well, yeah.
They're not paying us. Why are we doing this?
I know. Why are we?
But anyway.
But you go to Arbonne Land.
Yeah. Sorry, really. So,
it wouldn't surprise me if that happens one day.
I think so. It might.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that we should do things for our families that are fun, you know, periodically. And to be able to save money in an area where you have to wash your clothes. But why spend all that money?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I mean, it was kind of obnoxious to have to shave an entire, I think it was 2 bars of soap that I used into this thing. But honestly, I just watched my Netflix because I canceled my cable.
That's what I'm going to say.
And shaved it.
Right.
And I was done. It didn't take that long.
And then you watched all of your old reruns of The Housewives.
The Real Housewives,
the Real
yeah. Well, they're not on Netflix, which is unfortunate.
But aren't they on Hulu?
They are. I think they are on Hulu, but I don't have Hulu. I just do Netflix because I watch that little of TV to where it's like I just don't
need it.
No.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
but
you
really
watched some of your programs and made your own soap
detergent, and I made that over a year ago, literally. And I'm almost done with it now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So that'll be on our website.
Yes.
Because
I put a note, so
okay, please,
I'll remember to do it.
Please do, because that's important.
And one thing that we've been getting in trouble with lately, and Nathan, you did today.
I did it today, knowing
coffee.
the episode.
Oh, that's right, coffee, because that's my other pet peeve. I'm glad you brought it up, so I can go on my little rant about coffee. Okay, so you go to
yes, Miss Charline,
and we're gonna stop using the names of these coffee houses.
Agreed.
That they will remain nameless. One has a star in their name. I'm just saying. Well, and then there's other ones. There's a bean in the other one's name. But, you know, and those are just the popular ones. But it's really any coffee house. They just get the bad, you know, the wrath. But most coffee houses. And that can be a social event that you go and do once a week or once a month or whatever coffee drinkers who like to socialize around a cup of coffee do. But as a rule, a cup of coffee, and we've had this discussion, it's $3 to $5, depending on what you're buying, a day. Now, if you do 5 days a week, which is usually the work week, and we arguably say that it's just 5 days a week, that's $25, right? A week on coffee. That's $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. I could take a sweet vacation for $1,200 a year. And you could, I'm not saying don't drink coffee, because coffee lovers, please don't send me hate mail. I'm not saying don't drink coffee. I'm just saying brew it at home. It brews itself. Yeah. You just take that little cup thing and stick it in your, put the coffee in the cup thing measurer and then put it in there, right? I don't drink coffee.
I was just going to say, someone here doesn't drink coffee.
But I'm just saying, how long does it take to make coffee?
No, my coffee maker, even if you don't have a coffee maker at home, mine can automatically brew. You can set it to automatically brew. And I think mine costs $40 or $50.
And you have a fancy one, because you can get one for $20.
Yeah, you can get one for a lot cheaper than what I paid. But you know, even if you got a more expensive one, you're still gonna, at the end of the year, save a lot of money.
Well, I got a statistic sent to me, and it's a $7 thing. Name drop of Folgers could last, or it can make 276-ounce cups of coffee.
270 cups of coffee.
That's almost a coffee a day.
Right. Exactly.
For $7.
Yeah, if you're talking about your 5 days a week theory, that lasts a year.
Right.
I think more than a year.
Right. So really, and then you could take that $5 or $3, because I get arguments all over when I mention this, and people will say, I go to the wherever, and I get my coffee, and it's only $2 or $4 or $3, and I'm like, okay, 2, 4, 3,
Let's be
whatever.
transparent here. Me and Elizabeth are the ones that posed that argument.
Yeah,
I get the iced coffee. It's not $5. It's only $1.99.
Well, now that you told on yourself, yes. So it's still a lot of money that you're saving.
It is, yeah.
But I have to say that Nathan today came in with his mug full of coffee that he brewed himself. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And then the rest of the coffee can be saved for later for iced coffee.
That's
exactly.
right. Yeah, so we're not wasting.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some fun things with all the money we're saving.
Yeah, and like you said to me earlier, the key is not to just brew the coffee myself and bring it with me, but what am I going to do with that? $1.99 that I would have spent at a coffee shop, and
plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax. So really, it's like a little over $2. So what am I going to do? But honestly, it like you said, it really does add up. $2. I mean, if you're getting what I'm getting, $2 5 times a week is $10.
That's right.
$40 a month.
That's
$40 a month. That's my gym membership.
Right. Exactly. Which is something healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So, yeah, we can redirect our money to healthier things, or we can save it to do some of the things we really want to do. Because everyone doesn't want to do the same thing. But, especially when you're talking about a single person, the single person's disadvantage is that they're single. And they have to pay all their bills and things like that on their own, and they don't have help. A family's, challenge is that they're a family, and it's expensive to be a family. It's more of them. So, with that extra $500, they could go to a theme park like Six Flags and buy a year-round pass for, if it's 3 kids or 2 children, for 2 adults and 2 children, that same money, they could use it for that and be able to take the children to that theme park, throughout the year.
Yeah.
And the kids would have another, an experience that they'll love. Good memories, pictures, everything for something that they were using to buy detergent or cable or coffee. Right? And then they can still have more fun with their friends and family, right?
Yeah.
And as a single person, you have more money to do whatever you do with, like buy shoes, party, whatever you do.
Yeah.
You have more money, so it's fun. It turns into fun money instead of wasteful.
Yeah.
This is a good episode. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
know. It's a lot of things to talk about, right? And these are conversations we have anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's encouraging, too, because I know for myself, there's a lot of self-shaming involved whenever I overspend. And so it's encouraging to know that it's not just a problem just I have.
That's right.
Everybody deals with it.
Right.
And there are a lot of little creative ways. It's all about the baby steps.
That's right.
And there's a lot of little ways that you can start saving money and start, boosting your bank account a little bit and feeling a little bit better about what you're doing with your money.
Right.
And then at that point, it almost becomes a game.
It's like a
That's
snowball
right.
effect.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, oh my gosh, I saved this much money just by, brewing my own coffee instead of buying from a coffee shop.
Right.
What else can I do?
Exactly.
And that's how I got on the detergent kick. I started thinking about, like, what can I make? What are some DIY things that I can start doing, that I can start making? And I started with hand soap, and I don't save as much money on that endeavor, but the detergent was the killer one.
Right.
Now I'm curious what other things that we can do.
There's a lot of things that you can do. You know what? Anybody listening,
Yeah.
if you are saving money in some area, why don't you go to our website and, contact us and let us know what you're doing to save, and we'll do this again, and we'll use the viewers' ideas on what to save.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Right? And then when you go to YouTube and subscribe, talk to us, because we want to hear from you. Tell us ways you're saving money or ideas that you have, and we'll see, we'll put that on the show too.
Yeah.
Because it's not so much that, saving money is fun. No, it's not. It's not fun, but it's something that we need to do so that we can have fun.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because Emily brought that up. She said,
That's not
saving
fun.
is not fun.
Saving well, skydiving.
Right. Yeah, she wasn't feeling that.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's not so much you're making, savings is fun or fun ways to save. It's more the money that you save, you can have fun with, and that can be your motivating factor. And like Nathan said, make a sub account like we were taught, right?
Yeah.
And you have a checking account, a savings account. It's free. You can make a sub account and label it whatever you want. And the money that you're saving in areas that's wasteful, put that money in there and do something fun with it.
Yeah.